So this is what we've been doing for the last few weekends. Just having friends over, freaking RC drifting. I had my drone out here earlier. I was flying around, getting some drone video of the RC drift cars and
Hello, peoples.
hello.
So,
Dude, that's a dope Juku hat. I can't believe I sent you that free with your
Levi wants me
wheels
to
and
ask him. I might have to call him and ask for another one.
Do it,
He wants
man.
one so bad. One of these hats for you. And the glasses.
Yes. And the shirt.
Yeah,
Dang. So
we're recording.
freaking go on.
Go for it.
Record.
Let's see how loud it is. Wheels fitting wheels on a Skyline. Yep, wheels playing with wheels.
Wheels.
It's a little loud. All right, he's done. So what we're talking about today is RC drift cars. We made some videos, some shorts, some whatever Bo does in his spare time. And you guys have been asking questions. So we wanted to talk about this for you guys. I'm sure a lot of you want to know about this, and we'll get to that. So let's go ahead and start on this. You want to come over here and
Yeah,
get
let's
in
take
on
a
this
look.
thing?
Let's take a look.
Look at it.
Dang, dude, look at those wheels. Those are sick. I'm a big wheel guy, so yeah.
Carbon fibre.
Carbon fibre.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber.
So this is a Red Cat Racing RDS, and it's probably the cheapest chassis you can buy. I bought the builder's kit, so none of the electronics came on it, and it was $100. It's on sale right now for Black Friday, whatever. I don't know how long it'll be on sale, but it's $100 right now.
Where do you get that?
Redcat.com. You can
Oh,
also,
wow.
I think you can find these on Amazon, but they're like list price, which you don't want to do list
Okay.
price. Go to Red Cat, get it on Red Cat. Red Cat's also in Arizona, which is cool for us because like we're in Arizona. Anyways, $100 for the builder's kit. The ready to run, which we're going to talk about in the next video, is $200, which comes with all the electronics, but we don't like the electronics, so that's why we have this. This is it. Not a whole lot of adjustments as far as what I've done. I've done a rear alignment, but as you can tell, it's not very good. I have quite a bit of camber. I could level this car out and get some more traction. We'll have a link to these tires. They're not from Amazon, so we can't give you an Amazon link, but everything we can Amazon will be linked in the description. These tires are pretty cool because they have like a tread pattern on them.
Yeah.
We all run these on the front, and they're nice and good steer tires. We can get these on Amazon. They come with different wheels. I don't know where the wheels are. They're stupid looking, and we don't use them.
Anyway, just buy some cool wheels. Buy some baller wheels.
Yeah, get cool wheels from
How much
like,
can RC wheels be, really?
yeah, I don't. These were $20.
$20 a set or a pair?
A pair.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, for official licensed gram lights.
Boom.
You know? So, anyways, as far as electronics go on this, I don't know what the servo is. It's this orange servo.
Is this the factory servo?
No, this is a servo from like 12 years ago when I built my first RC drift car.
Okay.
So I don't know what it is. It came from China. Here it is. But we're going to put the one that we like that you can get on Amazon in the description. And it's only like $25. It's super good. It's what we run in our budget build that we'll show you. This is the motor that we're running. It's a Hobby Wing XE Run D10.
D10.
And these are about $110. Really good motor. It's got boost, all that stuff. It's sensored. And it has an internal cooling fan. This thing is always cold to the touch. We just run pack after pack after pack after pack with no problem.
Pack? Is that battery?
Yeah, battery pack.
Okay.
Our ESC,
I don't know anything about RC stuff. I don't even have an RC car.
This is our ESC. It's this quick run, whatever,
Yeah,
something, blah, blah, blah. We'll also have it linked to that. This is a pretty budget option. This car's pretty budget, but it runs really well. I like this. I think you can do all this and not break the bank. We do have an even more budget option that is really good that will be, again, in the next video. But that's our setup. Then we have this guy, which is our Dumbo RC controller.
Oh, Dumbo. I
Yep.
thought you were joking.
No, that's his name, Dumbo. So I don't know if they're the Dumbo or I'm the Dumbo for buying
I don't know if I should feel insulted.
but this thing's really good. It's like $85. Again, link will be in the description. Comes with a 10-channel receiver, which is crazy, and all these buttons everywhere. Just hundreds of buttons, it feels like.
Let me see the
But
top.
there's 10.
Little display. Dope.
So there it is, and it's cool. Like when you steer.
That is vastly more advanced than the RC car that I got when I was 8.
Yeah, it's pretty serious stuff. But this is pretty budget, but we can do it even cheaper. And we'll show that in the next video. Again, just so you guys know, we have a budget option. But this is what you all want to know about. Is my floppy hard
Dude,
body.
how can we make those? How can we replicate that and sell those?
I don't
Because
know.
I guarantee you we'd sell a freaking 1,000 of them.
Oh yeah,
Those
People
are,
would love
that's
these.
so sick, man.
So this was purchased for me by a good friend, Steven. He's over yonder somewhere. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's right there.
There he is. Wave, Steven.
And this was the last one for sale on the website that we got it from.
Dang,
so there is a place in Canada that has a few of these.
So we're selling this rare item for $1 million.
$1 million if you would like my beat up, bashed up hard body. But yeah, I'll link both those in the description so you guys can go look. Maybe call Super G, which is where we got it from,
Super G.
and see if they can get another one. I have no clue. But I need another one too because I've destroyed mine because I didn't use the right paint. And it looked really good for a while. But yeah.
Ronnie ran a Subaru body on this car forever. Because look at his shirt. He used to be a Subaru guy.
Big Subaru guy.
Yeah, big Subaru.
I still have a Subaru.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
There's a
dude.
Subaru right there.
I thought
BRZ.
the other day, I was like, I don't own any more Subarus. And I was like, no, I do. Not this,
This
one.
is a Toyota, right?
Yeah,
This is an FRS.
yeah, don't worry about this thing. This isn't mine. That's not mine. We like the white one. But yeah, that's really kind of it. That's this car. I can share my alignment specs with you guys real quick if you would
let's
like.
get that. Let's get some alignment specs. Ronnie's big on alignment and stuff. Stand by. Stand
Me?
by. No.
Will's putting blitz on
All
his
right.
car. So here is front upper A-arm is 13.8 millimeters.
Okay.
Lower A-arm is 7.5 millimeters. And our steering link is 14.5.
Okay.
So
I don't know what that means.
this is our upper arm here.
Yep.
So it's 13.8. We measure with a micrometer from this
from the black
to
point
this.
to the black point.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then the lower arm here. And then that one's our steering link that we're measuring there.
Okay.
And then,
And you get them both the same on each side.
yep,
right?
get them both the same. And then this is the hole I'm using here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I have all my spacers in the rear.
Okay.
And I'm using 0 toe up front. And then I have my 2 spacers up front here.
Okay.
And this is where my shock is. So it's inboard 1 from factory. And we trim our lower arms down here so that we can get
Dude.
maximum lock. My
This is
car
like
doesn't
more
wanna go there,
complicated than
but-
I do on any of my cars ever. Like real cars.
Yeah. And then, so this is important. Your little ball cups are going to be really tight when you get it.
Okay.
So we put grease in them to help, but you need to do this. Get a little washer and just put a tiny washer here.
Why?
It relieves the pressure on these toe blocks so that this arm will move up and down freely.
Okay.
Because if not, it'll want to jam and just kind of stick wherever you put it when the shock's not on.
Okay.
So you do that and you'll pick it up and it'll fall back down. Pick it up, fall back down. And you want free movement, so your suspension can work correctly.
Yeah. So what do you do at the back? suspension?
The rear, all we have is this one arm right here, and I just made it 16 millimeters.
Okay.
So just 16 millimeters there. And then I have 1.1 degree toe blocks. I don't know if you can see right there.
I can see that.
1.1.
Yeah.
And then I have all my spacers in the rear to even kind of more exaggerate that toe.
Oh, I see those spacers in there.
Yep.
Right on.
And I think my shocks are still straight up and down. Oh, compressor.
Anyway, so that's our build video for Ronnie's car. And I think next we're gonna shoot a budget build video. Let's see here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a budget build video after this one. And so we'll put in the link, we'll put the links down below, everything that we're gonna have on the video. Everybody wave goodbye. Goodbye.